of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brought down at the 20.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Oh, what a move. And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
That's good.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He's got daylight. 30, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Marquise Goodwin.
Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Caught left side, Williams. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they contemplate what to do on 4th and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. With just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Gain of 3. First down, Eagle.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And an Eagle first
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Now second and
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Got a man. He finds Sanders.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cardinals' 47-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
The ball carrier.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Second and goal from the 1.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. If it gives them up, if it gives them up, come this way, come this way. Here we go. One twist, one twist, one twist, one twist. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They run here with Jason Huntley.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll try to run with Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st down, Hurts. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
The 2nd down.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down.
Cardinals take over 1st.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run with Sanders. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Marcus Golden.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Hurts.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
First down, Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Drake. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
On the option, it's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 38 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't lost. Yeah, there's no doubt.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. Shifts by him. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down.
And 7.
The Eagles on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Smith catches left side. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Get that quarterback.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's back to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
And 8 yards.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the Eagles.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now this time Murray to throw it. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Murray to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop them with 13 seconds left to play. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, treated a really spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Arizona, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Hey, hey, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. Yeah, yeah, this the winner. many teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, champion.